Okay, so with your event pictures, we need to make sure that they are the correct size for where they need to be on the website. So they're going to show up in two places. So you're going to have this page here, which is your area page. So this is Shropshire. So if you can see, some of them are a little bit wobbly at the moment. They're not the right size. I've tidied that up a little bit now. Let's just see if I can find one that's, say, Staffordshire. But I think you know what I mean. So yeah, if you can look, they're all a bit wonky. And that's because these pictures are all different sizes. So this picture here is on your page for your event. So for example, if we look at Stafford, so if we search for Stafford, this is the first place where your image goes. So Stafford is here, and this is the same for your event images as well. So the event images and this featured image here need to be all this same size. So you've got featured image, and on your events you've got featured image as well, and they need to be, no, it doesn't matter about the horizontal, it's the vertical that's important. So they'll always be that same width. That's fine, that's just automatically, but it's the height of them that's being the issue. So the height of them needs to be 350 pixels. So how you can change this is, there's two ways really. You can either go into the image in the media library, if you can find it. So like this Stafford one, let's see if we can find this Stafford one quickly. It's then trying to recognise it if it's not very recognisable. Quickly look. Can I see it? But anyway, if you could find it, I can't find it. What you can do though is, you could say it was this one here. You can click into it, and as long as the image is bigger, you can bring it down to 350. Now this one isn't, so that's 225. So I'll tell you in a minute what you can do if it's bigger. That's 225. Let's see if we can find one that's bigger. These are all too small, so they're going to look a bit thin. Sod's law now, I can't find one that's 350, that's over 350. No, they're all smaller. So these ones will all need making bigger. Because what's happened, they're all formatted to 400 wide, pixels wide, which they need to be that format as well for another place. But anyway, so what you do is, majority of them you're not going to be able to resize on the website. We can see that now. So what you'll need to do is, you'll need to get your original image. So for Stafford, let me see if I've got Stafford saved on my Dropbox. So here you go. This is the image for Stafford. I've rejigged it, and I'll show you why I needed to do that in a minute. And you may need to do that with some of yours as well. But this was the original. So the original was 960 by 540. So this is kind of as you will get sent it by the hosts. So what you can do is, you can use your open with and paint, or you can go into paint and you can open it, and then you need to resize it. So you've got here your pixels, so change the vertical to 350 and OK, and then you can save it as if you wanted to. So we'll call it Stafford featured image, and then I need to go into the page that I'm editing, remove the old version because it's too small, and then get my Stafford featured image and put that in. Now for the majority of your website ones, for the existing ones that are already on there, this next, so that's fine now, that's great. So when we update it in a minute, we'll just check, and that should be right. So this bottom one here is your header background image. So if I just click on Stafford, it's this one that runs along the top. So this one needs to be no bigger than 400 pixels, or else it gets distorted along the top here. So 400 just fits nicely in a little banner like that, and then when it comes up on a mobile, you just see the one. So this one, that image that so it needs to be the same image. It can be the same image, but it just needs to be resized again. But this time, so I've already got my resized version there, but open with Paint and do exactly the same thing again, but this time you just resize the horizontal pixels to 400 and upload it. But you only ever need to do that one once, because that's going to be your main picture, unless you want to change it, unless the venue changes, you get a better picture or whatever, you can do that. So now we'll just update that, and you should be able to see that the Stafford, click back onto it when it's decided to work. Okay, so that should now come up, and that's the right size. So it's the same size as stone. So this is how we want them all to look at that 350 height. It may be that you have to go and do them all. I'm very sorry if you do need to do all of yours, but it'll be worth it when they all look nice and pretty. So there we go. Hope that's helpful. Thank you. Bye bye.